Hey everyone, I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for today's explainer. Look, we all know that setting up financial platforms usually causes a massive headache, but today we are making it completely effortless. We're going to master the MoneyGo account setup and verification process for 2025. If you've ever felt totally bogged down by KYC checks or document uploads, definitely stick around. I've got some great insider pro tips to streamline this whole thing into a quick, easy walkthrough. All right, let's dive right in.
Here's our roadmap for today. 1. What is MoneyGo? 2. Documents you will need. 3. Registering your account. 4. Completing your profile. 5. The verification process. And finally, 6. Security tips and support. Let's get to it.
All right, Section 1. What is MoneyGo, your digital financial hub?
So what are we actually dealing with here? Basically, MoneyGo is an all-in-one digital wallet. Think of it kind of like a central command center for your money. It's this super versatile platform where you can securely stash your funds, seamlessly blast money across borders, and just easily handle your everyday bill payments. It essentially takes a bunch of different financial chores and rolls them into one single, easy-to-use app.
Moving on to Section 2. Documents you will need. Gather before you start.
You know how it is, preparation is absolutely everything. To stop fraud in its tracks, they split things up into two main buckets. First up, who are you? For identity documents, you can grab a copy of your national ID card, your NID, your passport, or your driver's license. Then, where do you live? For address documents, you're going to need a utility bill or a tax identification number, which is known as a TIN certificate. Having one from each of these categories ready to go on your computer right now is going to save you a ton of time.
Section 3. Registering your account. The first steps.
Okay, so you've got your paperwork, now for the actual registration. It boils down to four main things. Number 1, click the referral link, and definitely hold that thought because I have a massive tip about that link coming up in a second. Number 2, pick your primary wallet currency. USD is usually your best, most versatile bet here, and then toss in your email. 3, whip up a strong password. You know the drill. Uppercase, lowercase, numbers, special characters. Make it tough. And 4, prove you're human by sliding that little puzzle piece CAPTCHA into place and punch in the confirmation code they email you. Easy peasy.
Now, let's jump back to that very first step I mentioned. This is huge. Whatever you do, don't just wander over to the generic homepage to sign up. If you use the specific referral link from the source guide we're analyzing, you unlock a literal game changer: 0 transaction fees. Seriously, hitting the right link right out of the gate means you completely dodge those annoying surcharge fees on your future transactions. It is an absolute no-brainer.
Okay, listen up, because this next part is absolutely critical. The second you hit register and get into your new dashboard, you need to grab your wallet number. This is your unique identifier on the platform. Please, don't try to rely on your memory here. Copy it, paste it somewhere super secure, and back it up immediately.
Section 4. Completing your profile. The details matter. All right, wallet number secured. Now let's flush out that profile. Head over to Settings, click on Profile, and punch in your full legal name and your date of birth using their calendar tool. Next up, select your country. And hey, if you're using an NID card from Bangladesh, for example, make sure you actually select Bangladesh here. Everything has to line up perfectly. Toss in your postal code, city, street address, add your mobile number, and hit Save.
And that brings me to a massive trap that so many people fall into. The golden rule here is this: the address you type into that profile has to perfectly match your physical document, or it will not verify. Actually, scratch that. It's not just a match, it needs to be a perfect mirror image. Don't use abbreviations if your document doesn't have them. Don't use your office address if your utility bill shows your house. The automated system is super picky and will kick it straight back if it's even slightly off.
Section 5. The verification process, KYC, proving your identity. This is it, the main event, the KYC, or Know Your Customer phase. Head over to the Personal Identification section in your menu. First, you'll upload a nice, clear shot of the front of your ID, like that NID card. Then, you've got to do the holding photo. You've probably seen this before. It's just a clear selfie of you physically holding that exact same ID right next to your face. Once both of those are uploaded, just click Send for review.
But hold on a second. Before you snap that selfie, you need to remember the number 5.
as in 5 megabytes. The system has a super strict technical limit. Your photo has to be under 5 megabytes, which is kind of tricky because the cameras on our phones today easily take 10 or 12 megabyte shots. If your photo's too big, the upload is just going to flat out fail. So do yourself a favor and compress the image or turn down your camera resolution before you take the shot.
So you've proven exactly who you are, right? But how do you officially prove your address to their compliance team?
Well, you've got two main options: a signed utility bill like water, electricity, or a bank statement, or a TIN certificate. And there's actually a really great story from the source guide about this. The author was ready to use a utility bill, but then realized it didn't have an official signature on it. These strict financial platforms can get super weird about stuff like that. So rather than risking an instant rejection, they completely pivoted and uploaded their TIN certificate instead. It's an official government document, it unequivocally proves tax residency, and it's practically bulletproof. So keep that in mind. If your water bill looks a bit informal, going the TIN route is a fantastic alternative.
Section 6. Security tips and support. Protecting your wallet. We are in the home stretch. First off, never ever share your password with anyone. I know it sounds super obvious, but this is literally your money we're talking about. Second, hang tight and be patient. Real human beings often review these documents, so expect the verification to take a little bit of time. And finally, the source material actually provides a direct WhatsApp number for support. That is totally rare. So if you're following these steps and hit a wall, don't be afraid to use that lifeline and reach out directly.
And boom, just like that, your account is fully set up, verified, and totally secure for 2025. You've conquered the documents, mirrored your addresses perfectly, and dodged those annoying file size limits. So I leave you with this exciting thought. With your slick new digital wallet ready to roll, what is your very first international transaction going to be? Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep on learning, and I'll catch you in the next one.